What do you mean? What do you mean it's fun to drink?
Experience.
Yeah, I found it to be fantastic.
I need a drink, to be honest.
Yeah.
What are you drinking, Eddie?
Drinking a lot of tequila and drinking a lot of.
Do you want me to open it
Have
for
you had tequila? Oh, he just opened that with his teeth. That was so badass.
Full horse.
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna lie. This is very intimidating.
I hope that the listener in your car is clapping for how cool that was. Because you deserve it.
I don't remember even doing what I just did.
How many drinks have you drunk, Eddie?
Now?
Yeah. What's your total right now?
Yeah,
I don't want to admit it because it's not as many as it would sort of like.
It's okay.
It's more than I.
Some people just can't
had when I did this. Right? You've already beaten me. I had what, 9?
You certainly beat me.
9? I've had 9 at this point.
Yeah, you're gonna
proud of you.
Me.
I feel like I should have had more at this point of drinking.
I do too. Yeah.
We got drunk last night. I was telling you, hair of the dog. Yeah, have you not heard that one? You had said you
primed for it.
Just like, have you heard that phrase?
Drink responsibly.
I don't understand where it comes from.
I don't know. I don't really get where anything comes from, but I know what you mean.
Where do you know, Theo?
Hair of the dog?
Yeah.
No clue.
Oh.
Wait, do you guys want to turn off the fucking air conditioner?
Sure.
Yeah.
Where's the remote?
Fuck my ass, dude.
Hey guys, welcome back to Wet Boys, the podcast where we watch SpongeBob so you don't have to.
TWB, dude.
I'm Matthew Keith.
And I'm Dom Antonetti. I like that as an introduction for you, Eddie. I think that can just be...
I think that says enough.
If you guys hear that sound, you can do it one more time. Wow, he does it so well. That's on command. You can just assume that's Eddie's intro.
Eddie Ho Young.
Mm-hmm.
So... This is the third installment of our 3-part series of Drunk SpongeBob. Today,
I want it to be every iteration of the Wet Boys.
I think we could maybe get there. It'd be a lot of commitment,
but it wouldn't be that much commitment.
It would just mean we'd have to do this on weekend nights more.
Once a week.
True.
We do that.
Really hungover before work one day.
Yeah, but tomorrow's Saturday.
That's cool. Yeah, now you guys know what day we're recording. That feels kind of like a personal detail.
Inside baseball.
But how many Saturdays are not recording like podcasts? To be honest.
What do you mean?
What?
Like how many podcasts are not recording on Fridays?
I don't know. I don't really know when they're generally recorded. A lot of people I feel like do it during work hours because that is their job.
Yeah.
Nice.
That was good. Wow, you've been preparing for that for so long.
The inaugural burp.
Why'd you guys put us all on 100% volume?
Oh, because we wanted to pump up the volume.
Yeah, we just want to raise the energy. Oh.
I like that.
Why'd you guys put me in charge of the sound?
Since I'm not wearing headphones, I don't know what's being said.
We didn't put you in charge of sound.
Wait, Eddie, also, what episode did we watch this week?
What do you mean we?
Did you not watch it?
Did you not watch the episode?
I watched it, but I watched it. I thought I was the only person who
we watch them every time.
Well, I usually...
Yeah, you said you didn't, and we were like, oh, you should have.
I watched the fucking episode Squidville.
Nice.
Squidville.
How many drinks have you had?
What do you mean?
So, how many drinks have you had?
What do you mean?
Eddie, how many drinks have you had?
I've had probably like 10 drinks now.
You just got to speak, Eddie.
What? I am speaking.
No. I was talking. I was saying that to Dom.
Oh,
I've had probably like 10 drinks, and I've probably had like 4 shots.
Wait, those are different things?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's it. Wait, what?
You need some water.
I don't want to watch.
Drink responsibly, guys. We don't condone underage.
I feel bad. Me laughing now is I'm gonna look back by the end of this episode.
Do you want me to start to try to remember the episode?
Yeah,
look at you.
Well, first off, though, Eddie, you're jumping right in. I want to know. Tell me how you're feeling. Like, what are your like thoughts on
Walk
tonight
me
so
through your
far.
life.
Yeah.
LMK.
Yeah, LMK.
Yeah.
PLZ LMK.
LMKTN.
To be honest, I think I'm a lot more drunk than either Matthew or Dom were.
Yeah, you definitely are.
I think you very much are.
Yeah.
Dumbass drunk episodes.
I think you won.
This is what drunk episodes should be. Okay. I think you should be at a point where it's very difficult to even put out sentences.
I will say that did kind of happen to me after a while.
I don't believe that.
It happened to you for like 5 minutes.
I went and threw up.
Yeah, because you wouldn't let us record. You got to do it for the pod.
You're right.
It's content.
Throwing up?
Yeah.
You're right.
Does it seem like I'm having fun right now?
I don't know. Are you?
I'm like a little nervous.
Why are you nervous?
Why would you be nervous?
What do you mean? Why would I be nervous? Because I have all this fucking knowledge to share with you, motherfucker.
It's the fucking burden of knowledge.
That's Squidville.
You know
Yeah,
what's
your
crazy?
terrible purpose.
Yeah.
I have all this terrible purpose.
I have so much terrible purpose. How much terrible purpose?
What's the most terriblest of your purposes?
Well, all of you don't even really remember this episode.
Well, I do. I just watched it.
I also think this was a pretty internet popular one because of
Because of who?
a famous montage.
Because of Spongebob.
Because of what?
I'm not going to say it because we're going to get to it. I don't want to spoil it.
Ooh, spoiler! It's a little teaser.
We also, I have notes if you ever need to phone a friend.
I would never even need that.
I know you wouldn't even consider it.
Okay, guys.
So tell us about this episode.
From what I remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Episode starts.
Oh, yeah.
The episode starts.
It does do that.
And
I was born a babe.
SpongeBob and Patrick accidentally order the same goddamn shit.
Yeah, the same.
Oh, like a Amazon package?
Yeah, they were both like, we're so bored, dude. We don't know what to do with all of the downtime that we have being sort of like civilians of like a Bikini Bottom.
Yeah, I don't know why they whispered that whole conversation.
Eddie's looking me right in the eye.
Hey, Patrick, there's nothing for us to do really except for to do stuff outside of the jobs that we have. And then they were like,
and then they went back to normal volume.
we're going to order like leaf blowers.
For a second, I thought,
Hey, you got the same reef blower as me! Tag you in!
Reef
I
blowers.
don't think they had this conversation.
They just opened them up at the same time.
Patrick Star, we're going to order leaf blowers.
You're creating a backstory for
This
the
is what
exposition.
this is what I understood.
This is his
He's
interpretation.
reading in
as
between the
Eddie.
lines.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that makes sense because they don't have anything to do.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever watch Between the Lions growing up?
What's
that
his-
show rocked.
It's like a PBS show with like puppet lions.
No.
It was a great show.
Describe it to us.
It was a PBS show with puppet
Describe
lions.
it to us.
I think he's about to do that.
No, I don't really remember much else.
Well, they would. They had. It was like a
reading.
sketch show. It was like educational on PBS, but it also had like a bunch of mini things. Like Cliffhanger was
Mini
part
things
of that.
like
right?
Matthew
Cliffhanger.
I forgot about that. Mindy Kaling?
She what?
Wait, what'd you say?
Okay. You don't have to be afraid.
No,
be
dude.
afraid.
We're in West Hollywood. We can't be too like crazy around here.
Like if we yelled really loud.
I made fun of Matthew.
Oh, that's awesome.
Sorry.
What? Why?
Because he said Mindy Kaling's name.
Oh, you saw Mindy Kaling today?
No.
I did?
You said Mindy Kaling's name and I made fun of you.
For saying her name.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened next in the episode?
Well, I hope that you cut this out of the audio edit.
Okay.
Oh wow, the lighting here is really good.
What do you mean?
It looks like I'm filming a kidnapping video.
Honestly,
you
hold
mean?
up the newspaper. What's today's date?
Dom, do you actually like recording stuff, or do you just do this because I just kind of pressured you into it?
I like doing this.
Really?
I think he's doing it because you pressured him.
Yeah, actually that.
Yeah.
Wait, Eddie.
This isn't an NBA thing.
Eddie, who's your favorite NBA team?
Probably the Chicago Bulls.
Respect. I feel like I didn't know that about you.
What do you mean? You
I don't know.
that about me?
I just don't talk about sports that much to you or with you.
I want the Chicago Bulls to be successful.
Like how successful?
I want them to win.
Like the World Series?
There isn't a World Series, but there is an NBA championship, and I do want them to go forward with. But they're very cheap, you know.
Yeah.
Well, they got new management. Garpax being gone really changed things.
See,
but they don't have different championship from whoever. Like who's the main guy?
Michael Jordan.
Nope.
In the end, on the Bulls,
Phil.
Who's the main guy? Where?
The owner.
The owner is
whoever the
Reinsdorf?
owner. Yes, Jerry Reinsdorf is still the champion or the owner of the Chicago Bulls.
Chicago Bulls.
And whoever owns the Chicago Bulls is going to dictate how much money they're willing to spend on a team.
That is on players, you mean? Yeah, just exactly. As a team.
Because for whatever reason, and it's true, like whoever is willing to spend the most on a team is obviously going to win the most games.
Yeah, the Warriors spend a lot of money.
And it makes sense. Like I get that. Oh shit!
What's up?
My DoorDash is here.
You guys ordered food?
Yeah.
What did you get?
I got some rice and chicken.
Fuck yeah! Okay.
Damn, that's.
Do you have to go out
funny
and get
that your drunk food is so healthy.
It's not that healthy. It's just
you got rice and chicken.
I feel embarrassed right now. I'm sorry that I didn't. I'm sorry. It's actually fries and cheese.
That's look at him make an exit. Do you think the DoorDash guy will be on the pod?
Do you think he'll know you're drunk?
Yeah, I think he will. I was at a movie theater. We went and saw Nope a few days ago. When we saw, we also got kicked out of the theater. So we saw 2/3 of the movie Nope.
Well, kicked out makes it sound like we did something.
Yeah, we did.
There was an emergency alarm, and they were evacuate. There's an emergency in the building. It was really freaky.
Fuse ass is too fat. The thing said that.
Yeah, they felt an earthquake, and they thought it's the big one, and they just didn't realize it's these two big ones.
Hey.
Waka, waka, waka.
I don't know why I'm getting a reaction shot of me.
Waka, waka.
Fuck yeah.
Y'all Muppets fans out there? Anybody?
I'm turning the camera sideways.
All right.
I'm this is our TikTok.
Hey, Verticam.
We have fun.
So while Eddie's getting his DoorDash, I'm going to try to bring it back to Spongebob.
Oh, no, but there was more I wanted to say there, actually.
About the Bulls?
About
Nope. And getting kicked out.
Getting kicked out, but there was another thing.
The emergency.
Oh, but now I forget.
I don't know. Scary movies. Been watching Yellow Jackets. Y'all, if you're in my life in person, I won't shut up about it. I am obsessed. Watch it on Showtime. If you need to log in.
No free ads. Don't watch it.
I think no free ads is a bad policy.
Maybe. I don't know. I think they should have to earn it. You're going to try to advertise until
then. Do you think they're ever
going
to earn it on the Wet Boys podcast?
Yeah. Showtime hit me up. They just DM'd me.
Yeah.
They slid in my DMs.
They said, Dom, please watch Twin Peaks The Return. And Dom said, I won't.
Fuck no.
I won't do it. And they said, well, then we're not going to sponsor you.
I said,
you're not a wet enough boy.
I said, David Lynch, he's fine.
Free ads for David Lynch.
I feel like he's had his time in the sun. And no, he deserves it. He's a talented man. You just talk about him too much.
Yeah.
That's the fact of the matter.
It's fun. It's a good time.
He's taking a while.
Dom, I've got a question for you.
Yeah.
What's your favorite fruit?
Probably banana.
What is mine?
Were you?
I wasn't prepared for it.
I couldn't tell if you were trying to relate that to a SpongeBob thing. You were.
I was thinking maybe I might. Wow. Okay. You got it. Eddie's back with his food.
He wasn't lying.
He is triumphant.
It's a block of cheese.
Is that Munster?
Oh, he's just biting it with his.
Oh, God.
He's just pawing
You're
it.
supposed to take the wax
But
off
he
first.
also has queso, and he's just dipping his bare hand in there. This isn't as
Damn.
effective because we
This
have
is disgusting.
a camera.
This is honestly violating.
So welcome back to I don't know what we're. Oh, we can just have you. Where were we?
We had
I'm
just
eating
talked
this.
about them
Oh,
getting reef blowers. Together.
Eddie was creating a backstory for them. He
Yes.
had read between the lines. I mean, that's you got to really analyze the movie or the TV show to kind of build that extra storyline. Now he's just eating his dinner, so you're getting ASMR again.
So yeah, they both have reef blowers. What's next? What are they like? Tell me more about what they do with these things.
It's tough. It's tough for both of them.
Why is that?
They're
Are they
like
comparing each
we
other?
both have reef blow. It's weird to both. I mean, honestly, if you were Dom,
Yeah.
you'd be like, I hope that me and Matt don't order the same thing.
Matt.
Yeah.
You mean because I could just borrow his?
Wait, why do you say Matt?
I just think it's funny you call me Matt.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Enough you.
You either call me Thew or Matthew.
I'm confused now.
I'm sorry. I derailed you.
You're confused.
But I see what you mean. It's like you don't want to wear the same outfit to the same place with someone. You don't want to both be caught with a reef blower. It's
Do
embarrassing.
people not think you of Matt?
Not normally, no. People at work will call me Matt.
That was a hard slam. I heard a slosh there.
Lasagna, can you scoot over a little bit?
Oh, the long-awaited return of Lasagna to the pod. Welcome back, Lasagna.
We missed him.
It's hard to do this podcast with Lasagna kind of in my presence because I feel kind of pressured. But anyway.
Because he'd like to get on the mic, but we know that if he would kind of
He'd
take
be
up all
spitting
the...
bars.
He would just talk too much. No offense, Lasagna, but once he gets going, he really can't stop. And it needs to be kind of a balance between three people. For 3 people and a dog in that case.
After they're like, yo, this whole thing is about leaf blowers.
For sure.
They start blowing.
They did say that.
They start blowing leaves, like Kendrick Lamar,
Whoa.
and eventually there's like a weird switch between suck and blow,
Oh, yeah.
You
Patrick
remember that?
messes with
Yeah.
it a little bit.
and it's like, yo,
Aren't they the same thing?
no, they're not the same.
No, they're opposite things.
No, if you're a
Well, in terms of blow jobs.
if you're
I'm sorry.
a person who's
I'm embarrassed now.
if sort of like invested in like eating penis, then you'll know like that's different. Sucking and blowing. You know?
Respect.
Do you like rotate between? I guess you wouldn't be the one to ask. You don't know.
Yeah, don't be weird about it. But but she was like, yo. He was like, yo, it's time to blow.
What do they blow?
They blow
Your fucking mind.
They blow or no, I guess they suck the fucking features off of
Oh, the pineapple.
Squidward's
Oh.
house.
Yeah, the nose and the eye.
Yeah.
Or like the ear or whatever.
Yeah. They were like, yo, it's time for Squidward's house to be pretty much blank of anything.
Patrick, you made my house sparkly clean.
Sure did.
And it was.
This tiki hut will be naked.
Mm-hmm.
And then
He's a faceless man.
oh my god. The demolishing of Squidward's own home gets his attention.
Yes. It was all completely demolished. He was like, I'm done with Bikini Bottom.
Yo.
It sucks that Patrick and SpongeBob thought that it would be fun to do their own thing with like leaf blowers, which they didn't really do. They for whatever reason they were like, hey, it would be funny to be like, let's get our own leaf blowers at the same time and like suck or blow stuff. But then they just kind of like bullied Squidward.
Yeah.
Which was rude.
Well,
What-
they did say like, how can we make Squidward's day better? And I feel like they did mean that, and they're just that dumb.
They didn't mean it. They were like, we know this will be funny.
They were that petty.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't think they're smart enough to be sarcastic.
That's rude for you to say.
To SpongeBob, I'm sorry.
Dom is sort of like underestimating the intelligence of people.
Of a sponge and a star.
I'm calling that out.
Yeah.
Wait, what was the call out?
He's got bad news. What was it? You say I underestimate people's intelligence?
Yeah.
Do I do that?
You think people are dumber than they are?
You think you're like really smart because you went to like good like school.
I do that, and I talk about it often.
Remember when you went to University of North Carolina?
At Chapel Hill. Don't leave out the Chapel Hill part.
It's scary.
You remember when you went to that school?
No, it's kind of all a blur.
Do you remember when they were like, Squidward will fix your house again?
They didn't really say that, but they sort of just shot the objects of his house at something.
At his house.
At his house, yeah.
Yeah.
To like put him back.
Yeah.
Squidward, you're steaming. You're like a steamed vegetable, only smarter.
Put my windows back.
No problem, Squidward. We're on your side.
Like, dude, your house is gonna be good. No, honestly,
You got
like,
a fresh house.
think about if your house was like sort of like 50% done, and then we're like, if we shot parts of your house at it, it would look really sick.
I think that would work.
That's like an extreme. That's a combination of Extreme Makeover Home Edition and Pimp My Ride.
Yeah.
It's like I heard you like noses,
Something
so we
about-
put a nose on your nose.
Living in a tiki head does sound nice. Like that being a house is kind of a vibe.
But whatever they did, it ended up, they just shot projectiles at it, and it exploded.
Yeah. Just
It
blew the fuck up.
That was kind of one of the few times where they like physics were real in the SpongeBob universe.
Yeah, Dom, what do you know about physics, dude?
What do you know about
What do you
physics?
know about physics?
What's Newton's first law?
How the fuck are you gonna say, Dom? You always say you're smart, and then go, "What do you know about physics?"
Dom, what is Newton's first law? First law of mass.
Objects and
law,
motions will
yeah.
stay in motion unless...
First law of
And
mass.
then the second one's inertia. No, that's inertia. Object in motion was gravity. I don't know which one's which.
Do some vertical equations.
Why don't you?
Do some.
What is it? It's fucking potential energy. I don't know what is that. What a vertical equation is? Fucking nerd.
Do like 45 times 9.
I can't believe that you say you think you're so smart and are now quizzing me on math questions.
It's hard to do math when you're like really drunk.
Really?
Yeah.
What if it made you like crazy good?
Everybody was a rocket scientist when they drank.
Say the first number that pops into your head and like maybe it'll be right. What's 52 times 73?
6 million.
All right, well that was a little bit off, I think.
Really?
So Squidward's house just blows the fuck up.
It does.
And like he is fuming. What the fuck does he say, Eddie?
He's like, dude, it's time to leave. It's time to see what else is available for me.
He's exploring his options.
Yeah, it's time to be. I think what he literally says is he would rip his brain stem out of his head.
Yep.
And do double Dutch,
God.
4-way crossway.
Nice. That was good. Good drunk recall.
And say that was chill. I don't really remember what he said.
He'd rather do that than live there.
He was like, I want to move so far away that I can brag about it.
Yeah.
That was initially what he said, but then eventually he said like,
He did.
yo, I'm so drunk. I'm Eddie Ho Young, and I'm gonna be like, yo, it's time to do double Dutch in a 4-way intersection.
Are you speaking as yourself or Squidward right now?
What do you mean?
I feel like the bit was at one point it was Squidward being you, but now I feel like it's now you being Squidward being
When
you.
did I grab this food?
You went out to get the DoorDash.
Yeah.
Oh,
You don't remember the DoorDash guy came on the pod?
no.
He had some really interesting things to say.
What did he say?
Well, he was talking about he was a flat earther, so it was kind of like one of those awkward conversations where like we invited him in, but
Freaking Alex
we kind of
Jones guy?
regretted it. He was more harmless. It was pretty much just flat Earth,
Yeah, no lizard people, but flat Earth.
and he was one of those birds aren't real people, which like it's a funny bit, but I feel like some people take it too far.
Dude, I don't get flat Earth people.
They think the Earth is flat.
Yeah,
I feel like that's pretty.
They literally think that like just doing your political stuff means that like the Earth is just gonna be. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean. That is what they think.
And straight.
They do make it so political.
But it's sort of like an Alex Jones thing.
That was
Does that
him
make
taking
you
a bite?
hungry talking about Alex Jones?
I want to eat this rice and chicken right now.
Do you want some vitamin supplements?
No, dude, but the whole point of this is that like when Squidward was able to hang out with his own people.
Yeah, so let's go step by step.
Yeah, so he just said
but also he had said these things, and then what happens? But yeah,
I mean, he was having trouble.
a TV lands next to him.
He was like,
a TV lands next to
I
him.
was a little earlier than I was where I was at, but
Yeah, you're skipping, so we're keeping you in the right spot.
he's at 30. We're at 30 minutes.
Yeah. Maybe it's a good time to take a quick break.
Yeah, I think it is.
Oh, really?
Well, not
No,
pause
don't.
break,
Just
but
like
just for the pod.
Yeah.
Should I take a break?
We'll be right back.
No, don't take a break.
We'll be right back after the messages from the following sponsors.
On May 7th, Nicktoons will collide.
Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius, Timmy Turner.
For the first time in history, Timmy Turner and Jimmy Neutron are trading places.
Hey, why is everything so bulgy?
Swapping dimensions.
You gotta help me get back to my world and get that other kid back here.
And switching realities. In the super special Jimmy Timmy Power Hour.
I love this universe.
What in the name of Nicktoons could cause this crazy crisis?
Uh-oh.
And will they ever be themselves again?
My name is Timmy. Timmy. Timmy, who's Timmy? I'm Jimmy. Jimmy Neutron.
Everything I know is a lie.
The Jimmy Timmy Power Hour. Friday, May 7th at 8, 7 Central. On the only place that messes with the Tooniverse. Nickelodeon.
People don't say that out loud that often.
When Squid is in the town.
Wait,
We
we
TV.
skipped how he got there. The TV lands next to him, and there's an ad.
Hi there. Is this the final straw? Do you want to move so far away that you can brag about it? Would you rather tear out your brainstem, walk out into the middle of the nearest four-way intersection and skip rope with it, than continue living where you do now? Then move to...
I hate this channel.
When did I get this food?
we just had this
Like 20
conversation.
minutes ago.
Really?
Yeah. What's in the bowl? Yeah, you said it was meat and
Bowl. Give me a bowl review.
Yeah, unbox it.
It's a lot of meat.
What kind of meat?
Sausage.
Sausage.
It's a lot
Sausages.
Sausages. What kind of sausage?
Something that like fucking Jeremy Allen White would understand. You know what I mean? Because he's all about that fucking Chicago ass meat.
Yeah, he does love Chicago meat.
Dude, he loves Chicago ass.
He can only be on shows that are set in Chicago.
Yeah, he's like, dude, am I gonna be on a show about like fucking like Japanese cuts? No, he's about Chicago ass meat.
That's all he'll do. He'll do Chicago alcohol too.
Yes. What is a Chicago alcohol to you?
What is it to me?
Yes.
I think of drinking in the Dan Ryan Woods.
Oh, I think of a shot of Malort's.
That is a Chicago alcohol.
What do you think of?
I think of drinking in the Dan Ryan Woods.
He thinks the micro SD card has limited space remaining.
Oh, I didn't delete the last recording.
That's awesome. That's good to know. But we're gonna keep going.
That means the episode's gonna cut off soon.
No, it's not.
It does.
No, it's not.
Does it not really?
No, it does.
I don't actually know.
Oh,
This is
well
what
then yeah, we need to stop and do that.
And delete it. Okay, 1 second, guys. BRB.
Probably not. Oh, we're back. We're live.
So I'm cleaning up.
He's not talking into a microphone.
Here.
He's cleaning up Eddie's mess. Eddie spilled over his rice like a toddler with a bowl of cereal.
Yes. I don't remember getting this food.
Yeah, no, you've made that abundantly clear.
When did I get this?
You also keep forgetting that where you got the food.
So, Squidward sees an ad for a living community.
Oh, we're still.
Is that how far we've gotten?
Yeah.
He's like, yo, it's time.
He's ready to move, baby.
Yeah, it's time to move.
And you said it's a community, right, with like other squids.
It's time to hang out with. And honestly, like, you guys have probably been this way. You're like gentrifiers, right?
Yeah.
Well, we're white.
Yes. Yeah, you're like, yo, it's time to hang out with other white people.
Not always on purpose.
I'm always saying that.
Yes.
That is a big Dom thing, though.
Well, that's what Squid was hanging out with. He's like, I want to hang out with just people who look exactly like.
He wants to reconnect to his culture.
Well,
yes.
So yeah, the TV basically tells him about the place. It falls from the sky and tells him everything.
Tentacle Acres.
Tentacle Acres.
The TV's like, hang out with people who look exactly like you.
So he moves into this new place. They like screen him at the door.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Like,
are you or have you ever been a sponge? He's like, no.
Or a star? No. Which is weird because that means that like in each squid's
every
life,
squid has a problem, sponge and star.
Yeah, exactly.
It's very kind of beautiful.
Maybe it's like, I guess they live in communities like that where they all like, it's like an ecosystem, you know?
True.
So they all have their own corresponding stuff. So he screens and then he gets in. And then he's in Tentacle Acres, and
it's
he's
just like rows and rows and rows of tiki houses.
Yeah, and it's awesome. It's like everything that's his life and the things that he loves. So he does kind of like, he starts doing these fun things. So what does he do?
He starts like going to stores and eating like yoga food. You know what I mean? He starts eating like yoga food.
Yoga food.
Yes.
Like
he's like, yo,
give me some examples.
Interpretive dance.
Yeah.
At the studio, there's time to eat yoga food.
Yeah, I don't know yoga food. They had canned bread.
I'll bet they won't have. Wow, they have it! Canned bread! This town is great!
What do you mean?
Remember he watched these? What do you mean the detail from the episode?
What do you mean canned bread?
He goes to the grocery store and he's like, oh, I hope they have it. And then it's canned bread.
Yes.
Which I don't know. I don't know. Is that a squid thing? I don't know.
And then on the can it says the best thing since sliced.
And then what is the other thing he sees at the grocery store?
Oh.
There's two things, but I forget the thing other than canned bread.
They start eating, there was like, he starts doing like interpretive dance.
Yep.
I would really be impressed if it had an interpretive dance academy. Yeah, it's even better in a group.
You know what I mean?
He sees it like a gazebo, right? What's going on there?
Is there a gazebo involved?
Yeah.
There's a group of people playing instruments together.
That would be awesome to have a gazebo.
I would love to have a gazebo.
Would you ever get...
I got arrested at a gazebo once.
What do you mean you got arrested?
My friend had a lake house, still has a lake house in Wisconsin, and at night all the kids would gather at like the public park, kind of in the center of this lake town, and all the kids would, like, the teens would hang out at the gazebo and drink. And one day the cops came, and I was the slowest of all my friends, and they caught me like really easily, and everybody else got away.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it was definitely like, not only did it suck to get arrested, it also was like, damn,
the bear would have gotten you.
I'm slow. Yeah, I would have been the one that got killed. But I mean, it is a nice place. He's doing all these things, and Theo, I think it struck me as a place you would really like because it has like everything you like to do. You know, it's like you appreciate art, and it has like the clarinet and stuff like that, and you do the kind of like workout classes.
I've started doing that,
and then he has those, and it's an ethno-state, which is like your favorite.
Fuck off. Great rule of threes, Dom. And then also the other thing is bike riding. He's riding a bike.
Believe in the ethno-state?
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't know what that is.
He's winking at us right now. A lot of stuff to go. So Squidward's doing cool things. cool, fun things. He's playing the clarinet. He's dancing. He's living in an ethno-state. He's living Matthew's dream.
Squidward also really enjoys how the other squids are super passive-aggressive and petty. So they'll like make fun of each other in really clever, jabby ways.
Yeah, they roast each other. Somebody roasts him, and like he's like, that's the worst comeback I've ever heard. And Squidward's like, I think I'm gonna like it here.
Yeah. And so he finds his tiki home, gets in a routine.
Yeah, but it's sort of fucked up because he's like, yo, here is my place that I'm going to like drive my sort of silly bike around and like be around a bunch of like woke motherfuckers. I mean, it's like, I guess if like Matthew moved to Los Feliz, I guess
that's not very far away, but yeah.
And if he drove to Los Feliz and he lived there, he was like, it's time to be around of people that look like me and act like me.
You think I'm that cool?
I don't think you're cool. I think that you're like sort of like someone who kind of like lives like other people to sort of like be sort of like what's the word?
He's like a sheeple.
He's a sheeple, and be like a sheeple around other people so that he doesn't make people angry.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
Honestly, I'm entering a phase in my life where I am caring less and less about making people angry.
Yeah, exactly. So you live around like Silver Lake or Los Feliz or...
Oh, no, meaning like
Echo
I will
Park.
make people angry now. I don't care.
You won't make people angry, though, because you'll live in like... Because what happens is... Squidward? He's like, yo, I'm in Los Feliz. It's time to live exactly like everyone else. I'm gonna do interpretive dance class.
That is very Los Feliz.
I'm gonna fucking buy canned bread.
They would actually have that.
Yes, I'm gonna fucking do what people do around here.
Squidville and play music together
Because it
Squidville sounds great.
Not only does it feel comfortable for me, but it feels like not some radical act.
He's gonna get an
as a
alternative
citizen.
haircut.
Yes, he doesn't. But he does get a alternative haircut. But what it turns out is that everyone who lives in fucking Echo Park and or Los Feliz and or Silver
one
Lake,
by one, Eddie's gonna take down every neighborhood on the
I
east
hope
side
that
of LA.
everyone who lives on the east side of Los Angeles feels affected by this. But everyone, but yeah, he gets a haircut and he feels like, yo, I'm doing something crazy.
And he joins a band.
He
actually does join a band.
He joins.
He makes a trio, a quartet.
You know that movie, Never Let Me Go, that was written by Alex Garland?
No, I'm not as big as a film guy as you.
You're not as big of a film guy as me, but it's a movie about like
Admitted. We got him, boys. Shut down the pod. He's a film bro. His iPad background is a screenshot from Francis Ha. Now he's just eating his rice.
But anyway, he does this fucking part of the movie that's just like, I don't remember.
Are those crickets?
What crickets? Yeah, they're crickets.
That makes me so fucking happy. I haven't heard crickets in like over a year.
What do you mean?
Like it just makes me think of the South and home.
Is it because in the South you were less interesting?
That nothing to do with anything I just said. I've always been uninteresting.
But the point is, when he was part of Squidville,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, it starts to wear on him, right?
It doesn't like wear on him, but he was like, he wanted to, I guess, Squidward as a guy.
Yep,
as a concept.
Wanted to always do sort of like stuff that was outside of the norm.
Yeah.
And even when he was in the norm, it wasn't enough.
Right.
Because when he was in the norm, it was like he was just like eating canned bread.
Yeah.
You know, he was eating other stuff that was at like Trader Joe's.
You know what this is? This is the Incredibles moment when everybody's super, no one will be. He was like, he likes living in a normal place where he could be the special one.
Yeah.
But when everybody's like him and he's no longer special, he doesn't enjoy what he does.
Except in the real world, people like it.
He derives pleasure from being different.
I guess it was like that. And he was having a hard time when people weren't different from him.
Yeah.
That's. I guess he just wanted a challenge.
Little fish in a big pond.
Because just too much of a good thing is still too much.
And so finally, his breaking point is he's not happy in this community. And then he sees a reef blower.
He was like, yo, reef blowers are funny.
Well, he grows tired of just the mundane perfection.
Could you pipe down over there, iron lung?
Do you know what's funnier than anything in the world? Silliness.
It's true.
Like, why do you even do all this crazy shit when, like, you don't even have to be here? Which is a good point. Like, if you're complaining about a part of society that you're like a part of,
yeah,
you're saying
it's like
leave.
Oh no, he's talking about. You're back on the SpongeBob, right?
Yeah. Why wouldn't I be?
Because you're talking about me for a second.
Oh, Dom wants it to be back about him.
Yeah, let's keep talking about Dom.
I'm sorry. Do you want to talk about Dom and Trinity?
Yeah, is that a different guy?
No, but some Squidward ass motherfucker in Squidville was like, you don't have to live here.
Well, the leaf blower first. So he sees the leaf blower, right? He says, "Oh, this is silly," and he starts playing with it and having a good time.
Yeah, and he bothers a lot of citizens in Squidville.
Yeah, and they get pissed. They're like, "What is this childish action?"
Yes.
To the point he's got like a mob, a woke mob trying to cancel him.
He has a woke mob trying to say like, "Yo, you're using the like squid blower as a negative part of being woke."
Hey, that looked like Squidward. That looked like Squidward also, in angry mob form.
And then he just keeps doing it.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know how like O.J. Simpson had like a psychotic break.
Had a what?
Had like a psychotic break when he went crazy.
For sure.
And he turned it into two. That's sort of, I think, what happened. That's what's happening to Squidward, where he's like, "Yo, I don't even know what makes me happy anymore. It's time to internalize what's good for me and what's good for Squidward."
Yeah.
Damn.
That's huge. That was a big point. Yeah.
That's well. I mean, it's what do you do when you get everything you've ever wanted?
You feel really fucking good.
Until you don't.
So I can't actually remember whether it was technical difficulties or if it was just Eddie being drunk, but the recording stopped there right before we finished the episode. But thank you as always for listening to the Wet Boys. As I remember it, Squidward's playing with the reef blower while Spongebob and Patrick are looking for him in Tentacle Acres. They mistake several squids for Squidward just because they all look alike, so interpret that how you will. And then finally, Squidward is like backed into a corner by the angry mob that's after him. They have a list of complaints against him. It's pretty funny. And then finally, he uses the reef blower to actually, jetpack himself into the sky, and he flies off. And SpongeBob and Patrick see him and go, "Well, we know one thing's for sure. That guy's not him." So, thank you as always for listening to the Wet Boys. We'll have another great episode for you next Wednesday. I think all of us will be sober for it, but tune in and find out. Bye!